Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. I finally feel a lot better. I was under the weather for about almost 2 weeks, and man, it's been just like a roller coaster. As soon as I would feel better, I would be completely like in horrible again, after the next day. So it was just like a feel good, feel horrible, feel better, feel a little bit worse, and it was just a back and forth. This is a crazy strain that's going on here, in I guess in the entire Denver area or even further out. So, but yeah, but I do feel better. It's still, I guess, the voice, but it's not. I hope it's not too much of a problem. I just wanted to let you guys know. And I wanted to thank JK for putting this marathon together. It seems this is a themed marathon of just like a couple of different, completely different songs, musically wise, but the theme of the lyrics are the same, which is pretty much who is that girl, So it says here, hi Nick, these 5 songs have completely different styles, but they all share the same theme, which is who is that lady? Well, I said girl. What's her name? Something for everyone, because I was like, one of them is who's that girl, from the band Eurythmics, from the album. Let's just go in order. So that lady, part 1 and 2, from the Isley Brothers, from the album 3 plus 3, 1973. We're gonna do that at first, right? So that has that theme. And then What's Your Name by Lynyrd Skynyrd, from the album Street Survivors, 1977. And then this one I had to look up the name, even though I've done an entire marathon. Warren Zevon, I know. That's the way you. I was gonna say Zevon or something like that, but I know it's Warren Zevon. A Certain Girl, a cover song from the album Bad Luck Streak in Dancing School from 1980. And then we have Who's That Girl from the Eurythmics, from the album Touch, 1983. And Madonna did also a song called Who's That Girl, and this is from the movie soundtrack of the movie of the same name, Who's That Girl, 1987. It says, thank you, Nick, from JK. Thank you, JK, so much for sponsoring this, for putting just some music together. Maybe, it's a little bit for everyone, like JK said. So let's check it out. And without further ado, let's get into the music. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like the music, if you like the commentary, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what we do here, and leave a comment. So let's go with the music. All right, so we're gonna start with the Isley Brothers. That's the only band that I've never heard of, to be honest, because of course Lynyrd Skynyrd, Warren as well, Eurythmics, and Madonna I've all heard, one way or the other. But yeah, let's check him out with That Lady, part 1 and 2. Here we go. Let's go. So good, so funky, and I don't know what that was. If it was a keyboard with like some distortion on there, I don't think it sounded like a guitar. I think the guitar was just playing the funky part, the chords. And I think that improvisation there, that bluesy, improvisation, I think that was a keyboard with some distortion injected there. Really, really cool. And I was like, let's see. No, it looks like, because I think I have heard something from them, because it does seem familiar, the name, but I don't see anything on the channel. That was crazy good. I just love the whole like 70s vibe and the funkiness, the improvisation, the whole thing. 3 plus 3, really, really cool. And let's see, 1973. So yeah, we're gonna work our way through time here. Let's see. So the next one, Lynyrd Skynyrd, 77. Yes, so we're starting off in the early 70s through the mid 70s through the 80s and then to the late 80s. This was really, really good. I love that it was just, it wasn't really a lot of lyrics, and it was more like the whole, improv funky session, that was really, really cool. And I really want to take a look here real quick. Let's check out the track. What that was. If that was an electric guitar or if it was a keyboard. But I would say I would go with a keyboard. And now, especially now, you don't even know anymore. You like when you listen to bands like Dream Theater, the keyboard sounds so much like a guitar that it really tricks you. Okay, so that lady, the Isley Brothers, and let me just take a look at the album. I just want to figure out, okay, The Lady song. That Lady is a song by the Isley Brothers made famous in 1973 when it was reworked in a funk rock style. It was originally performed as Who Is That Lady in a classic R&B vocal style. Oh, wait a minute. So I'm looking at is this a no, that's the one that I think I'm lost. Yeah, I'm looking at the song, but from somebody else. Here's so the Isley Brothers. And let's go to the record. And then we'll figure out the record. There it is. 3 plus 3. There we go. Inspired by the Impressions. Okay. So it says here, guitarist Jimi Hendrix had supported the Isley Brothers on tour in the mid 1960s, and Ernie Isley had been strongly influenced by Hendrix's playing methods. That's what I wanted to that, because it was like it had like this fuzz on there. Let's see. At the Los Angeles record plant in 1973, recording the new version of That Lady, Ernie laid down a searing guitar line with heavy Hendrix style sustain, carrying a soft fuzz distortion. Okay, so it was an electric guitar. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Well, now we know, It says in 2003, the song was ranked 357 on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. So cool. All right. Well, now we know. Now we know more. If you've ever heard the song, all right. So let's check out Lynyrd Skynyrd, so famous for Free Bird and some Sweet Home Alabama. You guys know them so well. I'm sure way more than I do. So this is What's Your Name? Here. This is so fun because we just went to Boise, Idaho. We just visited, for a couple of days because Fernanda's husband who watches the channel as well. And Alexia's sister Fernanda, her husband is from. They live now in Boise, so cool that they mention it here. So let's continue. I know I'm talking a lot. Sorry. So different from other Leonard Skinner that I'd heard. Let's pull it up here. This seemed a little bit more commercial. Not that that is, in any way or form bad or anything. It just seemed less, rock. Let's see. Street Survivors. Survivors. I want to see. That is, here it is. It seemed a little bit more like honky tonk, the whole thing. Let's see. The fifth studio albums of Southern rock. So it still had that, of course. I love that piano, that honky tonk piano. It reminded me of Elton John, of course. And the trumpets, the sax. But it had more of a, like, almost, I don't know, very successful. The album was an instant success, achieving gold certification just 10 days after its release. It will later go double platinum. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously that's a hit, a hit song. Very catchy, happy, let's see where that is on the, if that's in there. Well, Sweet Home Alabama is always on top. Freebird, Simple Man, Tuesday's Gone. That's all from from the same album. Super successful. And then Let's see. I guess that's from the best of the Sweet Home Alabama and all that. Yeah, but it's not. It's not even in the top 10 on Spotify. That doesn't mean anything, but um, this was good. This was good, but completely different. I really haven't heard that much. I've heard like the best, I guess. They're classics, and but this was good. Great solo, and I know they're a 3 guitar outfit, so they always have great guitar solos in their stuff. And but yeah, super catchy, this tune, really cool. Again, thank you so much for the reintroduction. I haven't done Lynyrd Skynyrd in a while, honestly. All right. And let's see. So Warren Zevon. I like I said, I had to look that up because I was like, I'm gonna pronounce that incorrectly. So I think I have the tab still open where you write in a name and then you can like, how you pronounce this? How do you pronounce that? And it said Warren Zevon. Because I think I would have said Zevon or something. I would have like turned it into something French or something. Okay. Okay, so next track is A Certain Girl by Warren from the Bad Luck Streak in Dancing School album. This is from 1980. Let's check it out. Here we go. Sorry about that. And 1, 2, and 3.
Well, there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until she's mine. What's her name? I can't tell you. I've tried to make her time and time again. Still we're introduced as nothing but friends. And there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. There's a certain chick I've been sweet on since I met her. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until I get her. What's her name? I can't tell you. Someday I'm gonna wake up and say, I'll do anything just to be your slave. And there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. There's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until she's mine. What's her name? I can't tell you. I've tried to make her time and time again. Still we're introduced as nothing but friends. And there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her number? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her number? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? 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 I can't tell you. What's her number? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name?
Yes. Also had like a southern vibe, this one. Just like the the music had a little bit of a southern vibe. And here's the tap middle. Here we go.
Warren Zevon.
There we go. So maybe I was wrong. Zevon. I think I was right.
Warren Zevon.
Yeah. So there you go. If you ever if you can't find a pronunciation, just type it into Google, how to pronounce, and then you get the name. Pretty much. You can even listen to it slow, and yeah, if you have a channel like this, you know, where you kind of have the opportunity to mess up names, yeah, check it out. You know, it does help. This was great. This was so I've done, I think, an entire marathon for Greybeard, I think, of Warren, and I like his style. It's always a little bit different. I think this was more, you know, on the southern, I think, southern rock side. You know, really, I like the whole, you know, about the girl, and the whole tell and response, and the whole reaction of the, you know, the chorus, that I can't tell you, you know, that was a lot of fun. Great solo here. The whole chord progression they took when going into the solo, that was like, wow, that was even more intense than, you know, Lynyrd Skynyrd. And even though Lynyrd Skynyrd, they're famous for their amazing guitar solos, but this was really, really good. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick pause here real quick. I have to do something, but we're gonna be back with Eurythmics, Annie Lennox, and Dave Stewart with Who's That Girl, and then we're gonna do another Who's That Girl with Madonna. So just give me 1 sec. All right, we're back with Eurythmics, one of the most successful duos to emerge in the early 1980s. Let's check him out. Who's That Girl, from the Touch album, and this is from 1983. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Who's that girl? The language of love slips from my lover's tongue.
Very good. Very good. I love that there's even a Reddit here. Can people who lived through this well, not through this, through it, describe Eurythmics? That's crazy because yeah, I mean, how can you describe this to someone? You know, this music, this like synth, I would say synth pop, you know, like check this out. Like Annie Lennox changed the game with her androgyny and musical style. Dave Stewart is a damn genius in his writing and producing. It's well known that their former lovers who managed to navigate that relationship into a brilliant partnership that brought them a solid fan base. It was the Sweet Dreams video that hooked me, and now 40 years later, I'm still a fan. Yeah, wow. What a cool article. That's right on there when you type in, you know, the band and it comes up. I love Reddit, man. It's so helpful. And it's really good, you know, it's a cool community, very respectful. You can talk about anything pretty much. So yeah, and obviously I think now this Sweet Dreams, I've never seen the video. We should react to it maybe. Alexia, she knows the song. Like she would drive her dad insane with that song because she would just sing that all day, and until the point where he would say, okay, now let's do something else, you know. Let's sing something else. Great song, beautiful, you know, techno vibe, you know, electronic music for in the 80s, you know, was very impactful, of course, you know, very different from anything else at the time. But that voice, you know, and then she being the vocalist and he like being the man behind everything, that's really cool. I didn't know that they were a couple. No idea. That's super cool, you know, that to bring that to make it work, you know, even though maybe they were not a couple anymore but they made it work, even though, you know. Very, very cool. And now obviously, you know, Madonna, who doesn't know Madonna? And so this is from a movie of hers, and let's check it out. Again, Who's That Girl? Let's see, from the Who's That Girl soundtrack, 1987. Oh my god, she looks so young. Insane. So cool. Okay, let's check it out and then we'll talk about it. And this one, oh, there's a couple of songs blocked on that album. I wonder why. You know, record companies, there's always something. They just took down, that's why I don't like, you know, that's why I still buy CDs and stuff, and that's why I appreciate CDs, because they can just take down songs, entire discographies. They took down a discography of Derek Sherinian. He's the keyboard player, the ex-keyboard player of Dream Theater, and he had an amazing catalog with Al Di Meola, Alan Holdsworth, Yngwie Malmsteen on the guitar, Zach Wilde, and it's all gone, and it's nowhere to be found. So now to buy these albums, it's very difficult to get a hold of those. And also the entire Planet X, which is a completely different music than this, but I'm just like, that's what happens. But you know, when you have digital and a subscription, then you can just like be out of luck, and then your favorite movie is gone, or your favorite album, your favorite discography. So yeah, or your favorite song, you know, it just gets taken down. So here we go with Madonna, Who's That Girl? Let's check her out. And I always loved anything I've ever heard by Madonna, so sure it's gonna be the same. Let's go.
When you see her, say a prayer and kiss your heart goodbye. She's trouble in a wood, get closer to the fire.
That
Run
voice.
faster, her laughter burns you up inside. You're spinning round and round, you can't get off, you try but you can. ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl?
Spanish.
Señorita más fina. Who's that girl? ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl? Señorita más fina. Who's that girl? You try to avoid her fate is in your hands. She's smiling, an invitation to the dance. Her heart is on the street, tu corazón es suyo. Now you're falling at her feet, you try to get away but you can't. ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl? Señorita más fina. Who's that girl? ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl? Señorita más fina. Who's Light up my life, so blind I can't see. Light up my life, no one can help me Run faster, her laughter burns you up inside. You're spinning round and round, you can't get off, you try but you can't. ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl? Señorita más fina. Who's that girl?
So good.
Esa niña. Who's that girl? Señorita más fina. Who's that Light up my life, so blind I can't see. Light up my life, no one can help me now. Who's that girl? Now, who's that girl? Now, who's that girl? Who's that
So catchy, so good. Man, her style is just so unique. Yeah, there's something about Madonna that is incredibly nostalgic. I think because, and I just like, I don't know, like I just when I was listening to this, I got incredibly like nostalgic. I don't know what it is. It is, I think, her voice. It is her style, and I think I remember my mom had some of her tapes, or a tape in the car or something, and so it reminded me of this. It reminded me. I think it was La Isla Bonita or something. I think La Isla Bonita, and right now it really took me back. And I got a little bit sentimental, you know, and because I just love the chorus so much. Like, ¿Quién es esa niña? Who's that girl? Like, who's this girl? Señorita más fina is like, señorita is like a little girl, and más fina is that she's like, fina is that she's educated, you know. So this whole song was just like, I don't know, it took me back, and tu corazón es suyo. I don't know the whole Spanish, since I you know, grew up half in Mexico, so I obviously, I don't know, I just like Spanish, and also the rhythm had a little bit of this whole salsa, you know, a little bit of salsa, and I really liked it. Really liked this song. And Madonna, her voice is just like, the way she goes really deep sometimes with her voice, and I just like, I think she's a phenomenal artist, and she's just, everything she got, she deserves, because she was so different than anybody else, you know. Really unique artist, and to see her this young, man, is just like incredible, you know, on the cover of this album. And it would be kind of fun. I think I saw her, we started watching a movie, Dick Tracy, and she's in that. I think she was never really like accepted by Hollywood as an actress, unfortunately. I don't know about this movie. I would have to watch it, but you know, it's just some artists are more, you know, have more success in their, especially like singers who cross into acting and stuff. You know, it's not always a guarantee. So I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna read about it. But this was really, really good. I think I loved all these tracks, but I think Madonna really hit me a little bit different. It just like, I think I got very serious during, because it was just like, I loved her, just her style of keyboards with, you know, a little bit of like tropical drums, and but her voice is just really unique and special. So, but the whole thing, thank you so much, JK, for this, you know, for bringing out different songs, and this was really, really cool and special. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Let me know what you thought. Which was your favorite track? Which one had you kind of like in, you know, this is the thing about these reaction videos, like, what is the one that took you back the furthest, or which was the one that you loved the most? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, of course, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and we'll see each other in the next one.